Alright, buddy, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today, guys, we're taking a look at Garchomp Lucario, another very hyped deck to come out of this set. And there's been a lot of YouTube videos on this deck, and this is the list that I've come up with, kind of looking at those videos, seeing what people had in their lists, and then like, it's not a bad idea. So this is kind of what I came up with, and this is my variant of Garchomp Lucario, and this deck is fun to play. But I do feel like it is a little flawed. One of the things that I don't like about this deck is the fact that Garchomp needs two energies to attack. You need a fighting and a DCE. Now, that's not too hard to pull off, but the problem is this format, it's not like as fast as it used to be, but it is still like aggressive, Lycanroc, Zoroark, stuff like that. This deck can struggle because of how aggressive this format is. Now, Garchomp is basically kind of in competition, I think, with Empoleon for those type of Stage 2 decks right now in terms of Stage 2 non-GX Pokemon. Empoleon and Garchomp, I think, are at war. Now, I think Empoleon is a lot better than Garchomp because, for one, it doesn't really have a weakness, because you're only really weak to Lightning, which you might run into Raichu, but it's not that competitive. I don't think Raichu is going to be that good because fighting is still pretty super good. And Empoleon doesn't have to worry about many weakness, so it basically has no weakness. Has more HP than Garchomp, and technically is easier to play than Garchomp. It's not as fun as Garchomp, because you get, like, the Lucario combo. It's really cool. But I think Empoleon is ultimately better, and I am going to do an Empoleon video probably tomorrow. But yeah, this is definitely still a decent deck, nonetheless. It's gotten some hype, so we'll check it out and kind of see my list, see what I've come up with. So, your main attacker will be Garchomp, the new Garchomp with Royal Blades. For fighting in a DC, you do 100 damage. If you played a Cynthia from your hand during this turn, this attack does 100 more damage. So you can do 200 damage. Now, that's a lot of damage. You're going to one-shot mostly a lot of GXs. You're not going to one-shot Zoroarks, Golissopods, Ninetales, Gardevoirs, stuff like that. But we can change that with a very beautiful card called Choice Band, which then does 230. Or we can play one Devoured Field, which can let us do exactly 210 damage, which we can use to knock out those Zoroarks in one hit. So the damage output is really nice, but you have to play a Cynthia. So your supporter for the turn can't be Guzma, can't be N, can't be Sycamore, can't be Brigette. It has to be Cynthia. Now, thankfully, Cynthia is not garbage. It's actually a very good card. So Cynthia can at least combo nicely, and drawing 6 cards is still really good. So Royal Blades is good. Now, it has this other attack called Quick Dive, which is mediocre. It could be a nice soften up attack, but Garchomp with 150 HP, the HP isn't bad. But my main kind of issue with this is the fact that Garchomp is still a little fragile. It can't be one-shotted by First Impression and Raichu's beating, but it is still susceptible to easily being KO'd by, like, Dangerous Rogue, Crossing Cut, so it's not safe. And again, you do need 2 energies to build it up. It is a Stage 2. So it is a little bit on the slow side, guys. It's a little bit of a slower deck, but it is still pretty decent. And with Lucario, this is how this deck pops off. Lucario's got this amazing ability, Precognitive Aura, whatever. Once during turn, you may have if you have Garchomp, play search your deck for a card and put it in your hand. So any card you want, free computer search. This is really good. This is ultimately how this deck functions. Without Lucario, this deck would be pretty mediocre. So Lucario is very good. This combo is incredible. You can Precognitive Aura for your Cynthia, for your DCE, for your Rare Candy Garchomp, whatever you need. This ability is great. But you do need to have a Garchomp play in order to do it. So you have to get a Garchomp out first before you can use this, which kind of mixes it up a bit, makes it a little worse, but it is still strong as an ability because Garchomp is not too hard to get into play thanks to Rare Candy. And that's all we really have. We got 4 Gibles, and I went with this Gible with Rock Hiding because it does give you that Fear Tree with an energy on it. And I've gone with a double split of the Gabite. Ascension's a good attack, but you also have Sand Tomb, which Sand Tomb can be really good. You can maybe like trap a Zorua in the active or something. I do wish I had Strong Energy in here. After the video, after my games, I do kind of talk about what cards you could put in here at the end kind of thing. And I said Strong Energy would be pretty nice, because then you can Sand Tomb, knock out Zoruas and stuff. And we do play 3 Riolus. I want the split. I like this one because you can actually do Punch, and this one would Detect. And then we got 2 Lucarios. I do want to play 3 though. I think 3 wouldn't be bad, but I'm going with 2. I think 2's safe enough. Worked fine for me. We do play our Leles with Wonder Tag, and also grab you Cynthia. 1 Vulpix. Just go into Vulpix, do Beacon for Lucario, Garchomp, and if you have Rare Candy in your hand, look at that, your turn 2 is going to be even more insane. So Vulpix is here to help you out. We do play 1 Counter Catcher. Now, I've seen this used in some of these lists, and I do like it a lot in here, because this can count as your Guzma Lysander for the turn while you do Cynthia. Because sometimes you don't want to just knock out the active, so you can actually do Counter Catcher, and this counts as a Guzma, so you can still do your Cynthia 230 damage, 200 damage, and Counter Catcher something. You do need to be losing the game, though, in terms of prize count, but again, it is still good, and, you know, they knock out Vulpix or something, you know, there you go. One Evosoda can put you straight into a Gabite or like a Lucario. Just another way to get Lucario in play, basically. 2 Field Blowers, just because it's important to have abilities with this deck, because if your Lucario doesn't have an ability, this deck is slow. 2 Pal Pads to get your Cynthias back. 4 Rare Candies to maximize Garchomp's potential. I've gone with a Stretcher Rod split. Rod gets you back your basic energies. Your Stretcher can be very good with the first effect. 1 Special Charge. The list I've seen didn't play Special Charge, but I'm playing it because Hammers are still pretty popular. So we're still going to be running 2 Special Charges, or 1 Special Charge in here. We do have Turbo Assault, but I am still going to run I'm still going to run a Special Charge. We do go 4 Ultra Balls to search for your Pokemon. Again, 1 Devoured Field. This is another way to do perfect math with Garchomp's attack to knock out certain Pokemon. 2 Brigets. Turn 1 Brigets still important with this deck to get your Gibles, to get your Riolus, and maybe get a Vulpix in play. So we are playing 2 Brigets. It's one of the most important supporters in here, especially if we get Glaceon and we can't do turn 1 Brigette. Double Brigette does increase the odds of us starting with it, I guess, so that's kind of a positive of running the 2 instead of the 1. 4 Cynthias, this is the heart of the deck. We got 2 Guzmas, so we can bring stuff up and knock them out, which you can mainly do with this Garchomp. I mean, you can still do like 100 damage and stuff. So we are playing 2 Guzmas, 2 ends for draw, and 1 Sycamore. Again, we don't need to go crazy on the ends and Sycamores because the supporter we're mostly going to be using in this game, or with this deck, sorry, is going to be Cynthia, so we don't need to go like insane 5 Sycamore, 5 ends, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff, even though you can't realistically play that, you know what I mean? But N is still great in the early game. Sycamore can still be a really good supporter in general. 2 Choice Bands, so we can do that extra damage. We do play 1 Floatstone. I just like having this in the deck in case you do need your Lucario to retreat or something. 4 DCEs. Again, we need this for Garchomp, and 6 basic fighting energies. Now, I do consider Strong Energy would be good in this deck. I've already recorded the games, though, but I think if I were to edit this list, I'd probably add in a Strong Energy. I maybe would split up the Gibles, but I do talk about that after the video, so you can stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is my Garchomp Lucario deck. This is my list that I've gone with. It worked pretty good. I got 2 games. 1 game that kind of was pretty close. We got a little run over, but it was still a really close game regardless. We were like 1 turn off from winning. And then, my next game showed off the deck beautifully and flawlessly, so I got 2 good games, I think, which is important. So thanks for watching the deck explanation. Let's go find some matches with this deck. I'll show you guys the games and show you guys why I'm not a fan of this deck, but also why this deck can still be pretty good and decent when it gets rolling. So see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, let's find some games with our Garchomp deck. Let's see if the deck actually performs pretty well for us. I think ultimately the problem with Garchomp is the fact that you do need multiple energies to power yourself up, and you can't really do that unless you want to play Max Elixir. So this is one of my issues I have with Garchomp. I think Empoleon is arguably the better of the 2 Stage 2 kind of rogue decks that are coming out of this set. Because with Empoleon, you actually do have access to it's easier to build up Empoleon than it is Garchomp, but this deck can be more consistent when it sets up, but Empoleon is a little more easier to change, so I don't know. We are up against, it looks like Raichu, which is going to be interesting. We do have turn 1 Brigette, which I think I'm going to do, so I think I'm going to get rid of N and Cynthia and or Super Rod and N, sorry. Both Lele's are prized. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I guess we'll grab Gible then. That sucks. Both Lele's are prized. Great. So we'll do Cynthia. We'll see if we can find any other Gibles. We do find a Lucario. We don't find a Rare Candy Garchomp, which kind of sucks. Maybe I could have set up a play where I missile jabbed Pikachu next turn. If I draw another energy, we could have tried to do that. But I think we pass for now. Just chill with what we got. We don't have a bad setup, but it's fine. This deck is kind of, it's almost like, this deck reminds me a lot of the Legacy Garchomp deck, because Gabite's ability kind of is the same thing as Garchomp, or not Lucario in a way. It's funny how all the competitive Garchomp decks have like some sort of stage 1 ability. So anyways, we're going to see a Brigette here. So he's going to be able to get a pretty big snuggly Genera. Holy cow, 4 Pikachus. That's actually a little intimidating. He plays Max Elixirs in his build too. That's actually kind of bad. Yeah, they all have Nuzzle. That's 5 energies my opponent got into play into 1 turn. This is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. But we do have ways we can get around this. We do have Fighting Garchomp, of course. We do have one-shot capabilities galore. We do a Gible. That's a bit annoying. I think what I do... I think I'm gonna grab Vulpix here. Well, I don't know, like... Part of me does still want to do Cynthia, because I can get more energies down. I'm actually okay with that. 1 Rare Candy's prized. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Do I go Cynthia, or do I just Beacon? Because part of me does still want to put some more energies into play before I actually start doing anything. So I can grab a Gabite here, and I can do Cynthia. But he's just going to get more Snuggly Generators off. But if I go Beacon, Guzma, bring out a Pikachu, I mean, if he has Raichu, that's kind of bad too. Actually, I think it might be better to do that Cynthia play and grab a Gabite here. Probably, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it was better to go Beacon there. I don't really know what to think right now, guys. We gotta find our Pal Pads too, because we need to get those Cynthias back. We do actually, oh wow. Okay, that kind of works out too. Not gonna complain. I could do Sand Tomb, but I don't know if that's worth it. Like, if I Sand Tomb him, he can't retreat. Actually, I don't know. We do have Counter Catcher. I don't know. Okay, do we have our Float Stone? Don't look like we do. Never remember it. I think I still go Retreat Sand Tomb here. I guess I would like to spread out the energies though, but I wouldn't mind doing Sand Tomb here. Does suck I have to retreat, plus we just lost our Super Rod. But it's fine. And I could probably just get another Gible down. Seems good. Try and get up that Fighting Garchomp in place, so we can actually just Sand Tomb him. And the good thing about this, now we can't retreat. It does force him to do another Snuggly Generator, but next turn we are going to get a Garchomp in play, and I'm going to attack this Raichu here. My opponent will end me. Oh, I should have played Pal Pad. Why didn't I suck, guys. I suck. I forgot to play Pal Pad. Okay, I was kind of hoping we would actually get Guzma, but it's whatever. Our hand is good enough to work with. However, I am kind of screwed regardless of what happens. Like, okay, it's only 2 energies, but this is still bad. I mean, it's a lot of energy. Okay, we drew DCE. So what we can do is we can grab Garchomp. We do have Guzma, right? Yeah. We're not... Alright. Let's do this. We'll grab Garchomp. We'll do this. Grab probably just an energy so I can do Bite Off. What? I don't know. We're getting knocked out next turn by Raichu. It's one of those situations where I wish we had more energy into play. I think it might actually be safer just to attach. I need to spread out my energies, guys. I think it might actually be better to do that. And I think we can grab Guzma. We can set up a counter energy play too if I sacrifice Garchomp here. I mean, either or, like, we should be able to knock out one of these Raichus next turn with either Garchomp. Part of me also kind of wants to go Vulpix here. Because if we go Vulpix, right, we won't lose our Garchomp. Let's go Vulpix. This deck requires a lot of thinking, I'm finding. Oh my goodness. I'm actually gonna go Vulpix. This way we can kind of save that Garchomp if we need it for later. I don't know if that was the right play, but next turn we can certainly take out one of these Raichus. This way at least we can build up more energy, which I think in the long run we do need. We don't have any other way to save energy. As long as a Guzma doesn't come down this turn, we should be okay next turn. But, I don't know, my opponent probably does have Guzma, you know. I wouldn't put it past that he has access to Guzma this turn, but I think this is a better, just safer play. Doesn't matter what Garchomp he takes out, because both these Garchomps do knock out Raichu next turn. The only problem is consistently knocking out Raichu. This is why we need to knock him out with this Garchomp, then this Garchomp, and then pray that he doesn't do enough damage again, but that's tough. It's gonna be a bit of a... No! He just had it in his hand! Dude, are you serious? Oh, and he brings out the fighting Garchomp. Dude, come on. So annoying. He just casually had the Guzma in his hand. Oh, that is so bad. Man, that's so bad. Alright, well. We can knock him out here. But we're gone next turn. Oh, man. That's so sad, guys. I'm a little salty right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I predicted he would play a Guzma, but he just had it in his hand. The game just was like, yeah, you know what? You already have the upper hand, as is. Why don't we just give you the complete upper hand by just giving you the Guzma? We get knocked out next turn, we're going to have to go back into Beacon for a bit. Alright, so we'll knock him out with Royal Blades. See what our prizes are. Field Blower, Lele, alright. I guess we have to end him too, but I don't know. Used quite a few resources. I kind of wish I played Strong Energy in here, guys. I really wish I did, but honestly, I didn't really like it because you can't put it on the Dragon Garchomp or the Gibles. But I really regret not playing Strong Energy. I really regret it. Like, if we had Strong Energy right now, we could just take out this Raichu with Baby Garchomp. Okay, he has Cynthia. Alright, let's see if he gets another Raichu down this turn. He does, unfortunately. He's grabbing Lele, though. Okay, interesting. Wonder what he's planning. Okay. I do kind of wish we had maybe some way to retrieve and save the energies, like an experience share or something. I feel like maybe experience share would be good in here. I don't know. I guess we'll put... It doesn't really matter what Garchomp we're going to play, does it? So I'm going to end him this turn. Okay. We'll grab Gible. He hasn't played a Field Blower. I don't want to risk losing that Choice Band. Because if we lose the access to one-shot him, it's not good. Doesn't matter. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a third Gible, but I think it's safe to just Lele here for the end. We need to just slow him down a little bit. End of 4 may not matter, but as long as it doesn't get a Guzma or anything, I should be okay. So I'm going to go in here. Maybe I should have put the Choice Band, but again, you never know. I mean, we still have our Devoured Field. Okay. So what we'll do is... I don't even really know what I need. I could grab Counter Catcher, actually. Force maybe the Pachirisu in the active. Or, no, force a Pikachu in the active. But then we would need Guzma, nah. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just grab Special Charge, I don't know. And the game was telling me to grab something, so I had to hurry up. So we'll grab Gible Garchomp, or Gabite Garchomp. Hopefully, I mean, if he has a Guzma here, guys, I think this game is going to be over. Because then the best I can do is maybe attack him with Tapu Lele and try to take out a Pikachu and remove a couple energies off the board. That's really my only other best play if he does have a Guzma here. So I really hope I did not give him a Guzma. Or another Lele, please. Okay, Super Rod, doesn't matter, please. He's probably got like a Sycamore, but I'd rather him Sycamore than Guzma, I'll tell you that right now. I'd rather him Sycamore than Guzma. Okay, good. We did not get Guzma. I did end him into 2 Sycamores, though, just my luck. I really wish we were playing Empoleon right now, because I'd feel a little safer playing Empoleon than I am Garchomp, but it's whatever, so... 2 Raichus in play, which is not helping my case. I really wish, if I had strong energy, I think we'd be okay. So we get knocked out. Bring out Garchomp. I think I'm just going to grab the Devoured Field. Grab Rare Candy Devoured Field, I guess. Or the Gibbles. Sure, we'll grab Rare Candy. Doesn't really matter. But Rare Candy becomes a pretty useless card anyways. Though, I mean, Sandtomb is still kind of useful, but really without the strong energy, it doesn't do enough. We'll grab the Turbo Assault, because we could Turbo Assault the Lucario. So we're getting somewhere. I'm going to play this now, because I don't really want to draw into it. And I'm going to do Cynthia. And Royal Blades. Alright. This is going to be a bit of an uphill battle, though, guys. Floatstone, there's Rare Candy. 2 cards we do not need. I don't know if I don't think I win this game at this point, really. Best I can do is maybe bring out Raikou, knock it out. But then he just thunders me. End of 2. That kind of sucks. That wasn't really the greatest of hands, but still. The only way I can win is maybe I have to take out Raikou, but we can't do enough damage. There's nothing really we can do. I guess what I can do is I can do this. I don't even know if I have a fight energy in the deck, guys. Okay, got 1 energy left. Oh my goodness. So what I can do is I can do this. I could have set up a Guzma play to knock out Raikou, but again, he has access to Thunder. Oh, we don't have an N left, I forgot. We already just did Primo Wishin. That's not good. I have no clue what I'm grabbing here. I don't know. We're out of ends. Maybe I should have started playing the Raikou, but again, he just needs 1 lightning energy, but I don't know how much he has left, so I don't really know. We can try our hardest to do something this match, guys. We could do Turbo Assault. We could maybe win next turn. It's not over yet. I should have grabbed DC and put on Tapu Lele. No, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We still have DCs in the deck. Alright, whatever. If he doesn't have Guzma for game, we actually might be able to pull off a win here. That's so annoying. Just here we go. Just take the Guzma. Just you had it. I hate that. So annoying. He just casually had the Guzma in his hand. Man, that's so frustrating. We came very close to winning the game, but unfortunately, we are unable to take the game. This is why I'm not really digging the deck. like, the fact that you need 2 energies to build up Garchomp, man, it sometimes isn't enough. We lose a coin flip. That's not good. That Raichu game's... That made me salty. He just casually had the Guzma in his hand. Like, the game just spoon-fed him. They're just like, yeah, you don't even need... You don't really need anything. We just give you the Guzma. So, we're up against Volk, and oh my gosh, we have an awful starting hand, which is not good. Our hand is unfortunately kind of bad. If we can draw like a Brigette, we can retreat, so maybe we can get saved. Volk's one of those matchups, I think we can beat Volcanion, but it's going to be kind of hard. Again, this is where I wish I was playing Empoleon, because Empoleon obviously defeats Volk very easily. Okay, can we draw anything to save us? Oh, wow, that's a draw and a half. So we can actually just do Beacon here, I think. I don't know, hold on. I guess we do Beacon. The other Lele's prize, though, so I don't know. He didn't play any supporters. I guess we'll do Cynthia then. If he didn't play any supporters, I can probably get away with doing a Cynthia here. Rip me. I was hoping we could find, like, maybe I did Brigette, because now we have an even worse hand, and then the last hand, so that's great. So we'll go into Lele. We didn't get any Riolus down either, which is not good. Like, the problem if I did Brigette there, I would have been too reliable on what I drew, because if Lele was in the deck, that Vulpix play would have been amazing. No, Guzma! Wait, well, does he have a knockout? Yep. Steam up. Okay, that's only 50. Okay, at least we take a hit. I was kind of worried. I was like, no, not my Gible. How could you do this to my poor Gible? Oh, wow. Now, this would have been... Well, I don't even know if it would have been good, but... Unfortunately, we do not have any real thing. I think I just gotta go Energy Drive and just take him out here. Obviously, we can't knock him out. Even if we did, I don't know if I wanted to do that, because Volcania can easily come in next turn and knock me out. Like, if we had a Riolu, maybe, I don't know. We need to set one up. Fighting Fury Belt on the Baby Volk. Interesting. He does end me, so it kind of helps both of us, but I'd rather the end than Sycamore. We can't seem to find any supporters today. An E-Hammer, too. Oh my gosh, that is annoying. Now, we do knock him out next turn, so at least that's fine. We'll see a Steam Up. Is my opponent about to knock out Lele? No, he's not. Alright, good. Now, Lele's taking the cannon fodder here. We drew an N. Okay, I might actually save that, to be honest with you. So, Field Blower. I'm actually going to save that, because we... Well, no, actually, I think I got to do that, because I do need to get Cynthia DC next turn, knock out Volcania. Alright, that's a bit better of a hand. Could put down the other Riolu. Can Energy Drive, knock out Baby Volk, which is good, and we'll take our 2 prizes. Or 1 prize, sorry. There's another Garchomp. Alright, this is actually a pretty good hand. We have double Lucario. We can knock out this Volk next turn, and this is kind of where this deck can really go off, but if my opponent does another Guzma, I'm like, bruh, what do I do after that? Still have Lele, I guess, which can put on some pressure, but still, I'd rather be attacking with Garchomp. But we'll see how this goes. Fighting Fury Belt. Okay, we still knock him. No, the end! Dang it, that was such a good hand. And 220 HP. We need to get Choice Band now to knock him out. Okay, that's actually a little bit better, because we can actually get 2 DCs back. Okay, I think... Okay, I got this planned out, actually. I think I know what to do. So we'll see an Ultra Ball for probably another Volk. Really wish I was drawn to do a Cynthia, though, because then I don't have to do Lucario's ability for a Cynthia. There's a lot of cards I actually need to hit here. I really hope, though, I don't get knocked out by that Baby Volk in return. Devoured Field. Sure, we'll put that down anyways. Or actually, maybe I should have used it as discard, but it doesn't really matter because I'll do this. So we can grab a double Lucario. Could do Special Charge. That's why I like the Special Charge in the deck. Like, I know we have the other Garchomp to, like, get free energies in play, but Special Charge is just so nice sometimes. Because there are still decks that play heavy E-Hammer accounts. So we're going to do Precognitive Aura. Now, do I either grab... I think I have to grab a Choice Band with this. I could do Cynthia first, actually. Before I grab anything. I think I'm going to do Cynthia first before I grab anything. Alright, yeah, see, this is perfect. Worked out flawlessly for me. Actually, alright, sweet. This worked out perfectly. So we drew the DC, so I can grab Choice Band here. Which is good. And we will Royal Blades, knock out Volk. Now, I'm hoping we don't get knocked down in return, but we should be safe. And we'll take our prizes. Alright, nice. We got Rare Candy, so we can get another Garchomp down next turn. The reason I put Vulpix down is because I could draw, I could have gotten Lele off the prizes, and I could have maybe used that for Cynthia. And then I could do my Lucario's ability for other things. So as long as we don't get knocked out this turn, we should be good, actually, to go off again. Sycamore. 2 Guzma. Oh, wow. Nice. He's probably out of Guzmas now. That really changes everything. Max Elixir. Hopefully that doesn't hit. I mean, if he has another switch, I'm going to cry. Because if Garchomp goes down this turn, this is not good. I think he's literally 10 short. I think he's literally 10 short of the knockout. Okay. I actually don't mind knocking out the Volk here because... Oh no. What do we draw? Another Rare Candy. We have access to Bite Off too on a Volcanion. If we really want to go that route to win the game. Alright, so we're going to do this. Grab Garchomp. I don't mind knocking him out with my Garchomp here. Because we just need 2 prizes to win the game. And he's going to bring out either Volk or Turtonator. He could Shell Trap me, but it doesn't really matter. So we grab Cynthia. How many do we have left? We got 1 after this, which should be okay. Because if we get one of our Pal Pads here off the Cynthia's, that would be nice. Pal Pad. Rip, we didn't get it. We do have Stretcher, which we don't really need to play. So we'll just Royal Blades, knock out this Baby Volk, and next turn we should be able to win the game if my opponent... We could get in, but we'll see. I mean, we're in a really dominant position right now, guys. And, you know, this is kind of showing off the good things about the deck. But, again, I'm still a little iffy on whether I really like this deck or not. Like, we just kind of got a little lucky here, I think. But this deck is still a little tough to play, in my opinion. But it isn't bad. Like, this is, like, a perfect show-off of, like, how this deck can, like, become completely savage. But let's see if my opponent is able to somehow save himself. But, really, we can double Lucario for Cynthia DC and win the game. So, don't know what my opponent can do. And that's game. That is indeed game with my Lucario Garchomp. And I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. We showed off how the Lucario deck can fall apart and not win a game, but we also showed off how the Lucario Garchomp deck can completely become savage and can wreck your opponent completely. And this is a showcase of how this deck can go off and actually win you games in some pretty fun manners. So I think we showed off the deck very, very nicely here. And Royal Blades knocking out this Turtonator. And that is game against Volcanion, which is one of those matchups that's iffy because you can one-shot the Volks. And now that you have Garchomp with Bite Off, you can actually one-shot them also with Bite Off, technically. But the problem I have with Volk is that, you know, those baby Volk turn 1 knockouts on Gibles and Riolu actually is pretty devastating. And we're going to get a Gardevoir. How ironic. We got a free fairy Pokemon now. Before I end up the video, I think I'm going to kind of go back to the deck manager and maybe kind of look at how I can maybe tweak the deck a little bit, because I do like this list. I'm going to see what I could really change about it, because I do feel like there are a few things you could change about the deck. So let's see. So what I would change, I would probably add in... I'd add in a strong... I think I would take out a fight energy and add in a strong energy. I'm not going to save this because I need to copy and paste this, but I would add a strong energy to the deck. Because strong energy, bite off, or whatever. What's that first attack? Turbo Assault. Strong energy Turbo Assault with a Choice Band can one-shot Raichus, and I guess Zoroarks too, so... I would add a strong energy, but if you add a strong energy, then I think you need to split up the Gibles. Because there's a fighting Gible. And you can't put strong energy on dragon types, so then you'd have to run double Gible here, which I think you're fine with. Having one with that free retreat option's nice, but sometimes you can't even retreat for free because of the... sometimes you can't retreat for free, obviously because, you know, there's no fighting energies in your hand. It's not like a Wimpod or a Coco. But with this one, you even have Never Enough, which can actually be pretty decent too, to help you maybe dig for rare candies. So that's kind of what I think I would change up about the deck. Is add in a strong energy, you know, mix up the Gibles a little bit. Maybe a third Lucario is needed. Maybe take out the Evosoda. I didn't play this at all, but I guess you can take out Evosoda. I don't know what you could add. Maybe like 2 counter catchers, because counter catcher is pretty nice in this list, I found. We didn't play it, but those turns where counter catcher counts as your Guzma, and you can still play the Cynthia is pretty big. Maybe even trying like a split of the Garchomps, because this Garchomp is still really powerful. It's just a little too weak. But it can't get one-shotted by Zoroark, so I don't know. Maybe splitting up the Garchomps is the way to go. But there's really nothing else I can think of that could help you. Like, Max Elixir? No way, you'd have to run like 10 energies. But yeah, this is the Garchomp Lucario video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. And thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to help me on the road to 3,000 subs. The support has been amazing recently. Gotta thank guys for all the love on the videos recently. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And I'll catch you guys on another PTCGO video. Peace out.